Okay, so this is likely to be a bit of a smaller stream. Had to start a bit later in the day. Um, but yeah.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave you well enough alone.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna have to sing, otherwise, it's gonna detect the song over here. Okay, 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 okay.
You taste like copper.
Oh god.
It's your own fault you're here.
Are you winning, son?
Couldn't leave you well enough alone.
Hey there, Wolfgang. How are you doing, man? You're always the first person to catch the streams. I appreciate that. And no, right now I'm not winning. I'm trying to make my way through this maze place.
The idiot's hunger. Screws it up.
And trying to make sure I didn't miss anything also. Because there's a lot of toxic clouds and stuff like that. Clouds residue. There we go.
Almost got away. The idiot's hunger screws it up.
Oh look, we have grenades over there.
You taste like copper.
I'm usually just listening to music or watching Bloodborne challenge runs. Yeah, the fog is agitating. It's so annoying, dude. The fog is just... And the worst part is
Swallowed his
there aren't... Oh, sorry. There aren't that many stim packs lying around. It's mostly just like regular food. So you just need to consume the food, wait until your health regenerates, and so on and so forth.
You taste like copper.
I never ended up finishing Bloodborne. I need to finish that game at some point. But I feel like I'm always waiting for the PC port, which will never come. Or maybe it will. And I feel like at some point I'm just going to connect my my old PS4, I'm gonna start playing Bloodborne again, and they're gonna announce the PC port, and I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Okay, I don't think I went this way. Why do I need to go that way, though? Okay, maybe if I do this, I can leave a marker there, and I can go back the way I came. Damn, where did he get so many bullets for this gun? Well, it sounds like the universe is waiting on you. You could have released Bloodborne PC by now. Well, I saw an article the other day where it was,
Can't hold myself together much longer.
okay.
It's your own fault you're here.
Do they...
Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Do the NPCs die here? I don't think so. I was saying, I saw an article the other day where it was something about how ported Bloodborne on an emulator actually works better than on PS4, PS5, I think, which is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, obviously. It's kind of an old game, but, well, it's a pretty old game, at this point. My point being, I don't know why they don't release it. They just be printing money. Sometimes companies are a mystery, right? No, don't poison me. Don't poison me yet. Ah. No. Like, there's no indication that the cloud is here. Jesus.
Head swimming. Can't hold that pit boy.
See?
Maybe I'll tear it off your
How am I supposed to know?
arm on my neck. The idiot's hunger screws it up.
I think it's mostly about the FPS. I'm split on the better performance, 30 FPS, and in your opinion, adds to the game. Like a stop motion horror, and the 60 FPS ruins my immersion. Well, I've never tried it on like an emulator or anything, to be completely honest. So,
Tear it off your arm. Wear it on my neck.
I mean, I can take your word for it. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Wolfgang? People lying on the internet? That's unheard of. Get that cloud residue. been a while since I've also played a 30 FPS game. I think the last time I tried it was with Cyberpunk 2077, when I had an older PC that couldn't really run it well. And I think I had to play at like medium-ish graphics, 30 FPS. Didn't I come through this way? I'm so confused. Did they have to make every place look the same? Oh my god, I don't feel tired, but I'm yawning constantly. I've never lied on the internet, that's against the law. My last 30 FPS was Jade Empire, it might have been 24 FPS. I actually got that game on Steam during the last winter sale. How is it? I know that it's BioWare, right? It was one of the first BioWare games, if I'm not mistaken. Probably after KOTOR. It's so funny on an Evil playthrough. I laugh so many times how much of an asshole I can be in Jade Empire. Do you think it has like more reactivity, like more possible evil choices than something like Mass Effect, maybe? Okay, so yeah. Have you ever played, what was it called? Alpha Protocol? I haven't played that one, but I remember it being like the sort of like the special cousin to Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Because it didn't really go the way they wanted it to, but it's kind of like a cult thing. Whoa. Whoa! Relax. Look, he's unconscious. Clearly just unconscious. Okay, so weapons. You can take an old lady's will and using her poor vision manipulate her into giving you her bar, paying you, and enslave the grandma. Evil is funny. Never played that one. Oh, okay. I always have a tough time playing.
Leave the Salida del Sol gate alone. You're not done with the villa yet, so don't stray.
Jesus. Shut up, dude. Let me have fun. What was I saying? He interrupted me. Oh yeah, regarding evil playthroughs. I always find them to be interesting, but I feel like I just can't ever like really follow through that much, because it's just like you know, like I think about like, oh, could I roleplay an evil character, and I'm like, yeah, probably, or maybe in like something like if I actually played Dungeons and Dragons. Like, maybe I wouldn't have that much of an issue with it. But for some reason, when it's video games, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's tough for me. I'm trying to think if I ever did, like, That's why I want to play Tyranny. Because in Tyranny, supposedly, at least, you, like, the whole point is that you're evil, right? And in Rogue Trader, which I was playing, but it still has like some more benevolent options, but it makes more sense, like it's written in a way in which evil actions make more sense, or, well, not evil, right, but you need to be a bit of an authoritarian in that game. I'm always a good guy, like Mass Effect, Fable, Star Wars, but Jade Empire is the best evil game. I need to play Fable too. Let's open this. That is, if I have a magazine, which I can use. No, I don't. It sucks. Well, I hope I can revisit this. Let's check my experience. See how that's coming along. Okay, so I'm basically about to level up. So maybe I could just lockpick. Yeah, I can just do this in a bit. No worries, no worries. Yo. Meow. And in Mass Effect, well, again, I didn't finish Mass Effect Trilogy. There's so many good games I never finished, dude. I'm just... It's stressful at a certain point, because you want to experience the classics, but then you have a bunch of stuff that's constantly coming out. To some extent, that it kind of makes it like okay for me that so many AAA games are sort of like failing nowadays, well, at least compared to like the PS2, PS3 era, where we had like a ton of interesting games. Because now it's more like, okay, you have maybe shorter indie games, but like I wouldn't be able to get my hands on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Like I think like I will just never play that game, because it's like, why, you know?
Touched by radiation, and you choose to spend your time here. You could have just left, but you're too obsessed to let go.
I used to know a ventriloquist with more skill than you. At least he had the sense to know his own name without carving it into his chest.
Mirrors tell me my name when needed. And I have a name for you. Several.
The truth, buddy, is
Head
this.
swimming.
You
Can't
and
hold
me
myself
were now
together
family,
much longer.
as long as we got these bow ties on. So watch your mouth, you don't scare me. Well, now, if it isn't my ball, chain, and dog collar rolled all into one. Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long, and they don't stay alive long. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over. And they start sizing each other up for funeral suits. Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over. Start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars are not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Guess someone learned what the problem was.
Personally, I've been going through old game catalogs and finding games I missed as a kid, teen, and catching up. Hence why I'm playing Sunset Overdrive. Yeah, that game is just super special. That's Insomniac, right? I think I played the Ratchet and Clank game that they made for the Ratchet and Clank movie. I don't know if you remember. There was that came out at one point. And I actually liked it quite a bit. But I also played the Spider-Man game, and I thought the writing was pretty good in that game, but now I'm seeing like stuff about Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2, and apparently it's not as good. And I'm like, oh my god, again, another like bloated game with unnecessary side missions like the MJ missions and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope if I ever get to play it, because I'm excited for the Wolverine game. That seems interesting and a little bit more linear possibly. So I hope that's the case. I'll be right back. Okay. I have this water filter that got kind of backed up or something. And every time I want to get a drink or refill my bottle, I have to wait like 10 minutes for it to trickle down because I'm waiting for the other one I ordered to come in.
Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were. Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah, a few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you. Make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal. So if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over.
Same for my refrigerator. Haven't got the motivation to change my filter. Yeah, I had, like, the thing is, the water filter I have, it's one that you, like, connect it directly to your sink. And the filters it takes, like, the actual, like, I don't know what material it is that you place within the filter. They don't make them anymore. So I'm stuck with, like, the last water filter of its kind before I switch it out. These ghost people, they're the only ones who are alive around here.
Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much. As in at all. Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing.
Wait.
In the years since, they haven't...
No way this is Matt Mercer, right?
I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off would be mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy. You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. Unless you blow them up, chop them up, disintegrate them, the ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you.
Okay, yeah. I was completely mistaken. I'm a fair shot, one kill is how I handle well, not one shot, one kill necessarily, but I did blow some of their heads off.
Well, you seem like you know how to handle yourself. All right. Once I fired a lucky shot, hit a gas tank one was holding, blew his arm off at the shoulder, and he didn't get back up after that. So if you're that good, don't aim for the head, aim for their bonds. And if you can wait until his buddies are close by, even better.
Interesting.
Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they crawl to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do. Always had the Sierra Madre to keep my... Most folks, they don't have the same drive, the same need. Not worth my time. Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally it is... If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a horn. It's your time, and if you want to spend it... Why? Survival. The villa's dangerous. So I suppose this I still need to eat. At least I think I do. Once I, well, realized what you... Well, here's the... Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it in. Although it might take a hardiest.
Nice.
Of course.
It's Barry Dent, the voice? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw that he was an actor in, like, Superman and stuff like that.
Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy box. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's code. Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual. Sinclair made sure if you... Called it cell. If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Even security and maintenance could get around. Don't have much. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips.
The cloud. Oh my god, so many questions again.
The cloud showed up after the bomb. Over the years, it kept climbing up. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though. So sometimes I can use the cloud for cover. If I get desperate. Residential area. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sola, East Town, West Town. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East... Not one for fighting, if we can avoid... And explosives, a bit. Lose the second...
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Listen before you lose a head, okay? Ah! I got a spear stuck in me. Let me eat some rad roach meat, maybe? I would take the rat away. Potato crisps. There we go. Where is that coming from?
Almost. Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
If anyone finds this, I'm so sorry you're here. That's alright. Damn, where is this? Like, it's obviously in that building there, but... guess it's just a matter of...
The idiot swallowed his car.
Is it possible he dies?
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. It's your own fault you're here. Go and leave.
Yeah, I need to go in there. But before I do... what else? What else? Okay, no. I need to take something else. Cosmic knife, and this, and this. What if I go up here? Holy shit.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. Idiot's hunger screws it.
Oh no. Holy shit. That was scary.
That pimp boy. Take it on raw. Wherever you might be.
Nope.
Almost got away. The idiot's hunger screws it up.
No! Ah! Fuck! I knew it! I knew something like that was gonna happen. It's just such little time. I can't remember if there was a way to intervene with those that were supposedly shielded. I don't think so. I can't remember at least.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. The idiot swallowed his collar. It's like copper. Almost got away. The idiot's hunger screws it up.
There we go, pork and beans.
Almost got away. The idiot's hunger screws it up. Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
Is there really no way to interrupt the emitter? There should be a terminal that lets you turn off the speakers, I think, the shielded ones. Yeah, I'm searching for it, right? But I have yet to find it, I think. So that is one of the... Oh no, I can actually shoot those.
Almost got away.
Huh.
The idiot's hunger screws it up.
What an idiot. I thought those would have been the shielded ones, but no. Okay. Be right back. I'm back.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
You always say that, God. Or dog. Whatever you're called.
That pit boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm.
He says that too. This place is such a maze. Everything looks so similar.
Wish I had a stealth boy instead of this bear trap.
I think I came this way.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
Okay, let's try it. The cosmic knife. This. Just need to get these two. Instamash, dirty water, pork and beans, purified water. What else? Sierra Madre Martini, sure, whatever. Go upstairs, rest here.
Idiot's hunger screws it up. Tastes like copper.
I want to shake him off. Ah!
Tastes like copper.
Sorry. I like chess, but not time for chess. It's time for chips.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. That pit boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Wear it on my neck.
Come on. No, dude. No, get out of here. Jesus.
That pit boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Wear it on my neck.
Where could that speaker be?
His collar.
There we go. Okay, now fine. I can relax a little bit more. Oh my god, he fucking creeped me out. Holy shit.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm.
What the fuck?
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Okay. So is this like a stealth thing? Patrolling second floor. First floor patrol. Second floor patrol. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? This is the BS Dead Money throws at you. I hate this DLC, but the story is so good. I mean, yeah. I feel like the story is so intriguing, but the level kind of feels like you know those laser tag places where you would go and you would play laser tag, and it's like just constructed in a way to like confuse you as much as possible. And yeah, and I feel like this like, I don't know what this is. Still, I feel like I'm getting some sort of idea here, but Any time during weekdays from 10 to 2. Awesome. So just 4 hours of service.
Air tastes like copper.
Still, I can't help but
It's your own fault.
there's a part of me that will always like these types of DLCs that make you sort of start over. I don't know, it just scratches an itch for me. Yum yum deviled eggs, Sierra Madre martini, pork and beans, well, dirty water. That's it. Whoa.
It looks like someone was experimenting. Although they were doing so after the collars went off.
You think?
They taste like copper.
Assassin suit. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay, that looks kind of baller.
Head swimming. Can't hold my...
Hey, Sageburnt. Nice to see you again. One of my favorite DLCs. It's funny because you arrived just after Wolfgang said that this DLC is basically like a great story, weird ass fucking gameplay. Gas leak. Oh, wait. Gas leak. Unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system. Inhalation isn't the problem, it's absorbed through the skin, so this is the gas. And safety suits. So chemical suits arrived today. They're bulky, hard to talk and move in. Difficult to unlock the class once in place. Had to get one of the staff to help me out of it. Told the construction crew to keep the suits ready while working in the switching station and be careful with them. We only have a limited number. Asked Sinclair to order more in the event of a leak in the villa and prepared cost estimates for another gas leak to support my case. Didn't need to, he agreed to the request immediately, then asked if he could see the workers and make sure they are alright. What's up, Chisel Chin? Haha. Yes. Yes, I am mogging you right now. It has the possibility of giving you PTSD from the constant beeping. It already gave me a little bit of PTSD. Yeah.
So, together much longer.
Scrap metal.
It's your own fault.
The thing is, I like I like straightforward DLCs. I like the one I will always say is one of the most underrated DLCs I've played is in Deus Ex Mankind Divided. If I'm not mistaken, it was Mankind, or was it Human Revolution? Fuck, now I can't remember. But I think it was Mankind Divided. It was the prison DLC. That one is so good, and I feel like it's so so underrated. Keep a hold of that hollow rifle, though. It's a baller energy weapon. Okay. I haven't used it much because I don't have that much ammo for it here, basically. Why does this look like a vault? Okay. No more recycling? Okay. DC Journal of Internal Medicine.
Hate swimming. Can't
Turn
hold
this
myself
off.
together much longer.
Auto docks powered. Security hologram powered. Non-essential systems. Music speakers powered. Please inform Quake management before shutting down generator for maintenance. Okay. So I'm not even back. Okay, auto dock. Emergency backup engaged. Security hologram. Okay, emergency backup engaged. Music speaker is offline. Okay. So at least I'm not going to have to worry about my head exploding. What do you spec into? Energy or guns? First off, it was energy because I got the AER-14 prototype rifle, but now I'm specking more into guns. So yeah, it's basically the same now. Energy weapons 80, guns 75, and then the rest is... The stuff I never spec into in Fallout games is unarmed, which is always last for me, and melee weapons. I just don't... I don't know. It just... I feel like it's not... And explosives, for some reason, I didn't level up that much. I used to use it quite a bit in Fallout 3, but not so much here for some reason. Beats me. I've seen people use that hollow rifle until the end of the game. Wow. But can you find more hollow rifles here, or is it just that one? The one you start off with? It's also funny because the name hollow rifle sort of implies that you will be able to... You would be able to kill holograms with it, but I'm not sure if that's the case. This is Mark 9. Mark 9. Okay, so they're all Mark 9 auto docks. Filing cabinet.
Idiot swallowed his collar.
That knocking is driving me insane, dude. Only one hollow rifle in the game. Be sure to find all the upgrades, though. Okay. I'm gonna try. Why are there so many auto docks?
Can't hold myself together much longer.
What's in here? Malfunctioning auto dock.
Tear it off your arm.
There we go. Oh shit. What am I supposed to interpret from that? Okay, you're looking for something else. Fine, I can help.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
Okay.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. Almost got away. And the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Doctor's bag. Pre-war books. Desk, terminal. What's your other go-to besides games, music, movies, other hobby? I'm very much into movies, film. But I was gonna say maybe I'm not watching as much as I used to, but I don't know if that's true because I've had like periods of time during which I've actually like watched a ton of movies, and then there are some years where it kind of lulls a little bit, but I always get to around it's kind of stupid to keep count, but that's like what I get from Letterboxd because I try to keep a register of that. If you guys check the description, I have my X account there. I don't know why I have an X account because I honestly don't use it that much, but I have my Letterboxd account there. So if any of you are into movies and you want to follow, I tend to leave reviews there. And I'm planning, every time I watch a movie I feel like, okay, I want to talk about it a little bit, maybe make a video on it, but the reality is if you want to make something good, you need to invest a little bit of time into it, and sometimes I just don't have the time. And you might say, okay, but you're here streaming and doing this. Well, yeah, but it's late at night, and I feel like you need like specific daytime in order to dedicate to some of those things, and maybe not like right after you have dinner and stuff and you're almost ready to go to bed. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but I feel like, I don't know, at least my head sort of functions that way. I like GDM, cars, car tuning, computers, off-grid living, AI, ladies, tattoos, and fashion to a certain degree. Interesting. Nice dichotomy of things. What's JDM cars? JDM cars. Trying to think. JDM cars. I promise I'm not looking it up. JDM cars. What could it mean? Just damn, I can't even think of like a funny thing to say. Just dumb motors. There you go. Garage. Talking. There we go. Japanese domestic market, like the Nissan Skyline. Yeah, when you said car tuning, I assumed you meant something like that, but I didn't know like how to express it. So kind of like what was that anime? Something D, initial D, was it? Mine are games, movies, and music. The order changes. Right now is a hobby. I'm trying to teach myself music. Nice. What are you trying to learn at the moment? I like taking those cars and rebuilding them to push 1,000 horsepower. Interesting. Do you work like in a garage of some sorts, Sageburn? Oh, music. Shit, how could I forget? Yeah, I like a lot of alt rock. Yeah, we'll recommend some bands, guys. Appointment calendar. Whoa.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
Narrowhead, stay. I'm self-taught mechanic-wise. Wow. That's cool, man. I'm honestly not a big gearhead when it comes to... I know, like, people are called gearheads when they use steroids, I think, right? But I meant gearhead in the sense of... you know what I meant. Of actual gears, right? I like Never Easy, Scarlet House, Narrowhead, to name a few. Narrowhead is my favorite band. I've honestly never heard of any of those. Just how to read and write so I can learn guitar. Nice. I used to know a little bit of guitar, but just like basic chords and stuff when I was a kid. And then I just kind of dropped it. Trust me on this movie suggestion. RRR on Netflix. It's Bollywood, but it's so good. Trust me. I do want to watch that movie. It's like on my list of things to watch, but I know that it's like 3 hours, so it's kind of hard for me to find like a moment of time to watch it. And I don't think I've ever watched a Bollywood movie outside of, and I don't think this counts, right? But Slumdog Millionaire. But Slumdog Millionaire was made like as a tribute to Bollywood more than anything. I'm also a New Vegas modder hobbyist. I love modding this game, man. Nice. I'm trying to get into reading again, but I'm finding it that being online all the time and spending time like on, I don't know, your typical social media, Reddit, reading, watching reels, just a bunch of like bullshit like that, really like affects the way that you read. And I feel like every time that I start reading, it's like I sort of have to sounds stupid, but it's like you have to learn how to read again, in the sense that if you keep it up as a hobby, it's much easier for you to go from page to page. But if you do it only occasionally, then you kind of like get stuck easier. It's sort of like how can I describe it? It feels sort of like being stuck in mud, right? Probably if you like run pretty quickly through the mud and constantly and consistently, you're not gonna get stuck. But if you're just starting off, and like it's a little bit more difficult. That analogy sucked ass. But I'm reading The End of History and The Last Man. I guess that's a hobby. Like I'm trying to learn about politics and stuff like that. Is that a hobby? Can that be considered a hobby? I don't think anybody likes that hobby, but okay. Mod scene for this game is honestly crazy. Yeah, I've seen some interesting stuff. I saw the one for, well, it's not New Vegas, right? But for Starfield, that they sort of made a Star Wars mod for it, and that it supposedly really popped off. Check security hologram status. Okay. No, it's all the same thing. Okay.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself.
Wait, does this autosave? Yep, it does.
The idiot.
Saving. Okay. Yeah, me too. When I read to my son lately, I feel like I'm having a stroke. I'm playing more games with text for this reason. Yeah, I think that helps too, right? Some people sort of deride gaming a bit, but if it's... Oh, I sent him to the next floor, I think.
The idiot swallowed his collar.
But I feel like stuff like Fallout, it's very much so... Like, it's not at least New Vegas, right? It's not like a served on a platter type game. Like, it's not, yellow paint everywhere. Like, I have the objective marked right exactly where I need to go. So if I need to go through the door, there's literally an arrow that says go through this door, and then there's an arrow that says, oh, go through that door. And I go like, it's more like just the compass, and you go through there. You can use the map, but still you can get lost a little bit. And while it can be frustrating, I think it can be pretty frustrating sometimes, because you all know that some of these maps, like, come on, like what is this? Like, what is this? This sucks for a map, okay? But I think it makes you think a little bit, okay? That's just my take.
Can't hold myself together much longer.
Here, Modry chip. Ghost site. Next hobbies I'm looking to get into is electrical guitar, and yes, I need and want to start reading more. This game helped me as a kid as far as my English arts skills went. Lots of reading. Nice. You're all native English speakers, right? How old are you, by the way? That sounded so weird, but just I'm curious because of the hobbies that you guys are mentioning. Oh, and what's your credit card number, guys? Can you let me know? And if you can you let me know the 4 digits sorry, the 3 digits in the back, and your mother's maiden name, please. Thank you. Just finished Lonesome Road DLC. I have this one to go, and then I have to do Old World Blues, and then I will do Lonesome Road. Michael Garza. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Dispenser codes. Okay, okay.
It swallowed his collar.
What's your social security number? Yep. You know what? In terms of reading,
Head swimming. Can't hold
there's
myself
this
together
one
much
book
longer.
that I want to. Well, it's actually this author, one of my favorite authors. I found out. I don't know if any of you know her, Flannery O'Connor. She wrote Gothic fiction, and it was always stuff that mixed like a little bit of basically youth growing up in the South with religion, with like a sort of, it's difficult to describe, but if you've ever seen like a Coen Brothers film, her books kind of feel that way.
Idiot swallowed his collar.
There's a Sufjan Stevens song that is, I think it's also called "A Good Man Is Hard to Find," which is the name of one of her short stories. So yeah, that's just a random recommendation to avoid the brain rot. 26, but you're 26. We're basically the same age. Wait, you haven't done Old World Blues and you're venting about the amount of dialogue now? Oh man, just wait. God, Wolfgang.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Where will you find me?
My issue isn't really with the amount of dialogue. Like, if it was different characters that you had to interact with and each one had its own dialogue and it all sort of, like, progressed the story, then I'm fine with that type of stuff.
Can't hold myself
I think my
together.
issue is more with, Okay, I'm a little confused here. So what... Is there another floor here? Because you can set the stuff for the first floor and you can set the stuff for the second floor. Maybe the first floor is this one? And this is where they... Yeah, I don't know. Can I go in here? What was I talking about? Yeah, my issue isn't with dialogue per se. It's just that, like, when it's all optional dialogue and it just, like, sometimes when it's like a character says, oh, you know, the you need to use the thingamajig to get out of the whatever situation, and then there's one option that's like the thingamajig question mark. Yeah, the thingamajig that works with the blurble, and then you have another option which is like the blurble question mark. And it's like, just tell me in one sentence, right? Just tell me in one sentence. You could do that. It's not bad writing to go ahead and just make it one cohesive line of dialogue. That's my main issue. That's all. I promise I'm not completely brain rotted, okay? Yeah, it was 10 when this game came out. Crazy how it's 16 years old now, sheesh. I'm in my early 30s. I was standing at GameStop for the midnight release. Nice! Dude, I remember... Oh my god, some of my best memories are from GameStop. GameStop at the mall? That shit was so fire. I remember my mom used to go... Like, whenever we would go to the mall on, like, weekends, just to, like, you know, you would go to the mall. You would check stuff out. Wait, let me kill this freak. Whoa! That's quick. We would go to the mall on weekends. And just, like, you know, look around. Stop interrupting. As I was saying... Okay. Lockpick. 100? What else? Okay, as I was saying, we would go to the mall on weekends. That was really fun. Those are some good memories for me. And while my mom went to, like, Sears or some shit like that, they would say, okay, you can stay at GameStop and you can play whatever demos are here at GameStop while we go and, like, shop or whatever. And I would stay at GameStop and I would hog that fucking demo thingy for, like, an hour or so. And I remember they had the demo for Batman Arkham Asylum there. Holy shit. That, oh my god, that went so hard as a kid. That was like, it was like what I would imagine, like, watching The Godfather for the first time is, but, like, in video game form, right? Standing at GameStop is now extinct. I'm sure GameStop will go out of biz soon. Yeah, that is super sad. Things were different back then, man. Yeah. Yep. I remember I played... This was when the PS3 had just come out, so I would play the demo for MotorStorm, which was this racing game that had, like, these crazy, like, ragdolls that you could do, like, when you could, like, jump off the bike and stuff like that. You could completely destroy your car with kind of like in a Burnout style. It was a rally game. Then there was, what else? There was this one game, I can't remember the name right now, but it was like basically you were a stunt driver and you had to, like, navigate between, like, sets. So maybe there was, like, a set for, like, a volcano movie and you had to, like, time your driving and you had to, like, drift through some areas. You had to jump off a ramp through others. It was super cool. And then what else? Yeah, I think they had, like, Zelda, The Legend of Zelda at some places. Yeah, I don't know. That shit was so fire, dude. Oh, Infamous. Yeah, you're right. I remember the OG games like Infamous 1 and 2 on PS3. Yeah, well, Infamous 1 had a demo also that GameStop usually added to their PS3s, and, like, kids would be playing that shit all the time. My moment like that was at Blockbuster, and I played the demo for Star Wars, The Force Unleashed, over and over. Yeah. I never actually rented a game from Blockbuster. Well, actually, because I didn't have... I didn't have a video game console until I was, what, 13 maybe? Like a not a video game console, sorry, a PS3. And wait, PS3 was that? Yeah, let's say 13-ish. Maybe a little bit earlier than that. But I had the Wii, and I had the GameCube, and I had the DS. I would imagine because it was like my parents maybe investigated a little bit, and it was like they were kind of like helicopter parents in the sense that, oh no, you're not going to play all these like rated M for mature games, so they just like hit me with the Zeldas, and I would play like the Legend of Zelda games that were released specifically for the DS, and I'd be on that shit constantly. Stuntman game, was it Flat Out? No, I think it was called Stuntman, actually. I think. Infamous was awesome. Man, they don't make games like that and this now. It's a cash grab nowadays. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I want them to make another Infamous. Like, what's stopping them, right? Like, even Second Son was pretty good. You, like, play that game now, and the graphics, like, still hold up. And obviously, it's not all about the graphics, but it feels super nice to play. Like, I would say it's almost as nice to play as, like, an Infamous Spider-Man. Infamous. An Insomniac Spider-Man. Zelda Twilight Princess was awesome. I remember that one. Yeah, I don't think I played that one. What did I play on the Wii? I had the Wii, but I had, like, some of the dumbest game. Well, I have some of them in front of me here. Oh, and I had the GameCube too. Yeah, I had just some like super stupid games for the Wii, honestly. Guitar Hero. I had one that was like called Lost in Blue or some shit like that. I had Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Okay. And then I don't think I had much more, honestly. I really missed out on the Wii. Like, I never played Super Mario Galaxy. I did have Super Mario Sunshine, though. That shit was hard. I was a poor and only had a PS2 till 2015. Wow, dude. I mean, I understand. Like I told you guys, I'm from Argentina, and right here, like, everybody's completely used to having, like, even now, I would still say some people just like have a PS2. It's more common for people to have maybe like a PS3, PS4 now, but like there was a period of time like the PS3 just wasn't really a thing here. Most people just used the PS2. PS2 had some killer titles like Jak 2 and Destroy All Humans. I have Destroy All Humans here on Steam. Oh, and Bully. Yep, I have Bully too. Second Son was really good. Earthbending in Real Time. Yeah. I don't remember if I played the DLC for Second Son. I think I have it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, what should I invest my skill points in while we're discussing and nostalgia baiting? Let's do this one. Let's just get over all of the science and lockpick, like 100 skill checks. And I'm gonna add more to repair. Fuck it. There. No, Bully is on Steam. Bully is on Steam 100%. Or at least, unless they unlisted it, but I bought it, and I have it, so, you know. Due to my PS2, I know Resident Evil 4, Kingdom Hearts 2, and God of War 2 by heart. I have like such a funny story about Bully. I had this friend that was it's actually kind of sad, but I had this friend where, you know how like when you were a kid you sometimes like went into sleepovers and you found out about like family dynamics of your friends, that it feels like you know, it's like private stuff from their family, like, oh, their mom and dad fight a lot. And I had gone over to my friend's house after school one day, and I think his parents didn't know I was there. And I heard them come home after work, and they just like started fighting like crazy. And I was like looking at my friend, and he was like like sort of on the verge of tears. It was super sad. So I stayed that afternoon with him, and at one point he had to leave to, like, I don't know, he had to go like buy something or some shit, and he told me like, oh no, you can stay here and wait for me to come back, and in the meantime you can like I don't know, play bully or whatever. So I started playing, and I figured out that you can actually gift, you know how you can gift stuff to the girls and you can kiss them? I don't know if it was a bug or something. I think it was, but you can do the same with guys, with some specific guys. And I found that shit so hilarious. So when he came back, I showed him like, hey, you can actually like kiss boys in this game. And I like did it to show him, and I was laughing my ass off. And his dad came into the room, and he saw that it was like, oh, he's playing a game where you can kiss boys. And apparently he like he was like super homophobic or some shit, and he took the PS2 away from him. Yeah, I didn't go to my friend's house after that. Robert Leal says, hey Ree, God of War 3 was awesome. That's still my favorite God of War. Bully is on Steam, or was. I got it on my account. I have to play Bully again because I love that game, man. Yeah, man, I remember that too. I came from a broken family as well. Oh no. Don't worry, man. We all have broken-ish families. Hope your friend grew up all right. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine now, but you know, like, I mean, we don't talk or anything anymore. It's like we just sort of grew apart, but I know he's fine because we like follow each other on Instagram and stuff. And I think his parents are fine too, so it's like it's not that big a deal, you know. Can you imagine, you know, are you winning, son? And your son is kissing boys in the video game? What a crash out, yeah, for sure. Whoa. Okay, now I need to go back from whence I came. Ammunition boxes are empty.
Almost got away. And the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Robert Leal. I think this is the first time you've joined the stream, right, Robert? Or am I mistaken? The fact that God still has really low health makes me a little bit nervous. Like, do the companions actually die in this? Well, no, they can't. They can't. Because then I would die. But maybe it's like if they lose all their health, it's just like a game over for me too.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself.
I don't know. Guess I'll find out. Sage Brent says, get the meltdown perk with the hollow rifle and you're set. How do I get the meltdown perk? How do I get the meltdown perk? Yup, but damn. Yeah. Anyway, Robert Leal, welcome to the stream. I promise we don't talk about family trauma that much. Only on certain days. Only on Mondays to Tuesdays. Yeah. I think they can if you're on hardcore. Yeah, I'm not on hardcore. So I guess it's just like follows the same rules as the base game. If I'm not mistaken, you get that perk when you level up. Meltdown perk. Oh, yeah. It would have to be on my next level. Christine raises an eyebrow. I don't understand why they shaved you bald. Okay. She took it with a degree of humor. Do you think Ron Perlman will come back for Fallout 3? For Fallout 3? For Fallout Season 3? Or for Fallout 5? Because he was... He's the voice of War. War never changes. Right? But I think that's just in Fallout 3. You have to have it... Or are you talking about the remake? Remaster? You have to have a certain stat in energy weapons and be a certain level. I think special points have something to do with it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably like above 70 energy weapon or something like that. I'd have to check it out. Wait, the auto doc didn't shave you bald. I want to hear this. You were bald before. I love this line of questioning, okay? This is incredible. She nods with an exasperated look that makes a circle with her hands, repeats it twice more. She puts both hands in front of her, then makes a motion with her hands as if writing something. Wait, that's a Brotherhood of Steel scribe symbol, right? You're a scribe. How the hell did you get out here? What were you before? Sorry. I know it's the Pip-Boy holotape Elijah thing, but it's just funny. Aha, nods, frowns. Oh. Unrequited? Lovers? Give me a little credit, yeah. Is this the first gay Fallout character? I don't remember any in Fallout 3 that were gay, maybe. The game remake. They replaced him in 4. He's in 1 and 2 also. Is he in New Vegas? I don't remember hearing his voice, at least. But yeah, I'm not sure if the remake is actually going to happen or not. It's like there are very conflicting reports because apparently some leaks say that it might happen, but then I don't know. Do any of you guys know that guy Luke Stephens? He does some streams and talks about video game news and stuff sometimes. According to him, it seems like it's unlikely for it to happen, given some contacts at Bethesda or whatever. But who knows? I mean. Mm. She examines the chip for a second, releases its enters its side, gauging its diameter and width. She runs her fingers over the surface. You can make more of those at a workbench with the right materials. Fission battery and scrap metal. Okay. What weapons are you skilled at? Okay, so she can do everything? Oh, is that all?
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
Okay, you, God, you need to chill out.
If it isn't the clever... You... I'll make more progress on... If it isn't the clever...
Well, now, if it isn't...
Who's the best companion out of these three? According to you guys. I want to try with her for a while. Signal interference perk. This perk gives you a short period of time near a speaker before your bomb collar starts to activate, as well as increasing the amount of time before your bomb collar detonates by 50. Doesn't seem like a great perk, but okay.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open, as I've discovered. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it. You're so close now, don't let me down. I've unlocked the west and east gates to play. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If a display of lights, fireworks, it is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, then travel after that. Perhaps you think this is a... No, this is a heist of the centuries. It won't let its secrets go easy. Perhaps you think... I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outline, use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step.
Okay. Well, mama, if you please, pass me the pork roll, egg and cheese, if you please, on a Kaiser bun.
So, are we on? The gala event is the way to bring the old... So triggering the event is key. And if we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you... Dog might know more. You should ask him. I tried. I always... Maybe it's familiar. Comfort. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things... Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town. Don't play stupid. I
already asked him these questions. Yeah.
will. If it isn't the maybe.
Okay, it has to be dog then. Where is it?
Are you listening? From now on, when I talk to you, pay
Mean to
attention.
dog. Make dog
I've left
sleep.
markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the three other callers in town. 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the
Dog
phone.
has heard that
Obey
before.
me, and you can all go
And
free.
dog was hungry there. Dog doesn't want to go to cage. The lights were pretty. Master ordered it. Casino opened long time ago. Not sure when. Voice keeps putting dog in cage. Haven't seen Master since. Only here.
So Master vanished around that time.
master went away. Hard to pull.
Okay, you gonna come with me? No?
This master. Did he go away? Dog looking good this time. Remember you. Dog. Radiant circle on the machine, all glowing. Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop it. Always need more.
Cash register is empty. I'm pretty sure there was this place over here. There we go.
Cage over there. Hard to dog can do it. Done it before. Not remember.
Whoa! Gas bomb, knife spear, okay. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in VATS. No! I've become addicted to Sierra Madre Martini. No! How am I supposed to cure addiction now? Fixer. It's temporary. Ah. Okay, so dog just becomes unconscious. Okay. Let's use... Just use the classic, right? What do you mean? You need to reload this shit. There we go. I'm out here busting heads, bro. There we go. Dog, I hate you. I hate you. You creep me out, dog. Why do you run up on me like that, dude?
That tourist crosses me, they'll regret it. Even if they don't, they still might. You'd say it was spring, the way tourists keep rolling in. At least this one seems like a straight shooter. Or sucker. But that one's got a head on their shoulders. For now. Should never have set that radio signal on repeat. That tourist crosses me, they'll regret it. Even if they don't, they still might.
Has your life taken...
Where is Master? Or did he go away?
Why can't I jump? Why can't I jump? Holy shit, what do you mean? Bro, I'm fucking Harry and Marv. I'm the wet bandit right here. What is this? Home Alone? Ah!
Voice doesn't come back.
Bro! Iron, cigarette carton, laser pistol. Yeah, I have a bajillion cosmic knives. DPS 50 and the police pistol is a little bit higher. DPS, okay. Bro! Why am I missing all the traps? Look at me. Jar of cloud residue, there we go. I'm just falling into every single trap there is. Okay, what does serum, alcohol withdrawal, charisma -1, agility -1, okay. Whatever. Journal. If anyone finds this, I'm so sorry you're here. Shadow Sigs.
Lots of food. Should make some. dog catch a ghost in plastic, dog tear him apart so they don't get back up. The voice doesn't come back. Bad.
Yeah, man, look into a dude named Salvo. He has a really cool mod list that will make New Vegas look stupid good after you're done with this playthrough. If you want vanilla plus, look into Viva New Vegas. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not usually huge on mods. Not for any specific reason, but just for the fact that, I don't know, I like experiencing games as, sounds stupid to say it this way, but as they were intended, right? So, obviously, if that means like, oh, you know, Fallout was actually intended to be like a buggy mess or whatever. Not that, but what I mean is, I like thinking of it as like a piece of art. So I want to see the closest possible version I can to what the intended constructed experience is, and then afterwards, if I want to like use it more as like a form of entertainment, then that is also okay. And in that case, I would be 100% open to mods, but after an initial playthrough, and yeah, that's basically my reason. But I'm not opposed to mods. I just think that there are so many things to play that it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna install this mod for that game, as opposed to just playing something else I have on my list of things that I should play. I'm usually not huge on mods unless they have the mod scene that New Vegas has, and once you try these mods, you can't go back. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, the crashing is part of the game experience, okay? Crashing is part of the game. And yeah, I bet like there are some specific games where it's like if you start modding them, especially with the community that Fallout has, it's probably super cool.
Flesh and plastic.
But to be completely honest, I feel like it's because my plan is to go through Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, maybe Fallout 76, touch upon it a little bit, and after that I still have to finish Baldur's Gate. I still have to finish, I don't know, man, a ton of different games. Whoa. No, thank you. But again, I'm not opposed to it. It's just a matter of priorities, I guess. Every place I go, there's a new door that opens. Wow, that sounded super poetic. But no, my point is, I'm sick of having to head through different places. Irradiated scotch. Okay. Are there any other games that you've played that have like a modding scene, as you say? Whoa! 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 Whoa!
West.
What if I use the gas bomb here? Skyrim has probably best mod scene. This one comes in second. Nice. Any reason why Fallout 3 doesn't have as big of a modding scene? I'm guessing because Fallout New Vegas came like so soon after, and people just like stuck with this one, right?
Ice stinging. Don't like this place. Want to go back to the base. The church is the church.
Haha, the Great Purge. That's why. One sec. Uh-oh. What did I say? New Vegas is beloved, and New Vegas is a mod called Tale of Two Wastelands that imports Fallout 3 and all DLCs into New Vegas anyway, so most peeps don't bother. Interesting. So like the whole game? Or is it like the map?
Smells like flesh and plastic. Lots of food around here. We should catch some.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, 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 wait. For the longest time, Fallout 3 had something for games for Windows Live in the modding scene. This was taken in mind. 10 years later, Bethesda updates Fallout 3 and breaks all mods, removing game from Windows Live. Yeah, I heard something about that. Whole game, you start in Fallout 3, finish the game, then take a train to the Mojave. Full game, wow. Tales of Two Wastelands is now the optimal way to play 3 as previously stated. That's incredible. I played 3 just through the Steam game. So, that is interesting. Did not know that. But do you need to have Sorry. Do you need to have both games in order to, or how do you download the mod? Because I can imagine like some place like I forget the name of the mod page. But the one that's not Vortex. Vortex is the software that you use to upload the mods. Whatever, you guys understand. I assume it's not uploaded to a mod page, right? It's like you have to download it from some place a little bit sketchy. Because it's the full game, right? So Bethesda could probably say, no, don't do this, and no!
That one's got a hit.
Another one? Oh no! Woof. However, I found out this year something to do with the Steam Deck, and Fallout 3 just works. Still crashes, but I run it with no issues. Then boom, Fallout 3 and New Vegas all in the same game. There's lots of tutorials on setting up Tales of Two Wastelands. It's not too hard. Interesting. Oh no! That's a shielded one! No! Okay, red is shielded. I got it now.
Always Yellow Dog. Yellow Dog because gets hungry but can't stop it. Always need more. Where is Master? Did he go away? Dog will be good this time.
I don't know, dog. I don't know where he is. It's easy and an awesome experience, worth it. I'm dumb and did it. PTSD in a nutshell. Oh no, booms. Oh no, boom. Oh no, boom. Yeah.
Flesh and plastic.
I'm experimenting, okay? I'm experimenting. I'm trying to. You know what I hate in games? I hate when you play RPGs. Well, no. Actually, RPGs are relatively okay with this. I hate when you play certain types of games where they offer you like branching paths, and you're like, oh, which path should I take? I don't know. I want to explore a little bit. I don't want to advance the story immediately, so I'm gonna go this way, so I can
Catch some.
shut the fuck up, dog.
Don't shoot. Bullets hurt.
So let's say they give you path A and path B, right? I don't want a situation where I choose path B and it turns out path B is the one that advances the story, and then I can't go back and go through path A. That's what I hate. So that's why I try to like go slowly through every place that I can, because I'm kind of OCD about that shit. So don't judge me, guys. Ah.
Lots of marks on other dead people. They not get Hope the voice doesn't come back. Bad.
Okay, that's the one that I can't destroy.
Don't shoot. Bullets hurt.
That's the one I can. Oh, I didn't even touch it. You're such a pussy. Oh my god. Oh no 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 no. Oh my god. The range is fucked up. The range for me to enter the area where the collar starts beeping is not the same range that it takes for me to exit.
Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop. But always need more. Don't shoot. Bullets hurt.
I hate this fucking gas fog, whatever it is.
Like flesh and blood. I swear
I get the dead money hate now, guys.
here.
I get
We
it.
should catch some.
I get it. You know what I'm... Wait. Let me see if I can do this.
So,
That was a video I was watching. I wanna show you guys how I feel right now. This is how I feel right now, guys. Wait. This is how I feel.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my god. I get it.
That's how I feel, guys. That's how I feel. Holy shit. Yeah, appropriate. Yeah.
Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry.
I know there has to be some suits that are gonna help me with this, because I read the files. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those gamers. I read the files. I know their suits. I know their suits. But where are they? Why would you show them to me if I can't have it? Right? Where are we? Oh, I know that shit is some fucking sort of trap. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Quick saving. Yeah, look at... Oh no. It's not a trap, it's just vodka. Salida del Sol.
When dog catch a ghost in plastic, dog tear him apart so they don't get back up.
Villa's like cardboard, but the casino, that place isn't built for people to just gamble. It's a place for them to take cover if the big ones hit. Those doors can be hermetically sealed, and wherever they got lining the floors, screws up anything not hooked up direct by wires. Word is, well, Mr. Yesterday got the villa covered, Sinclair's locking up the Sierra Madre like a golden trap. Tales of a Junkie Town jerk vendor. I noticed this game has less skill books. Look at that idiot. Bro is tweaking. Bro is tweaking. Look at that meth head over there.
Always yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop it. Always.
I'm literally strolling around the... I'm strolling around, what is it? Skid Row. This is just Skid Row Simulator. With a meth head.
Voice doesn't come back. Bad.
Skid Row Simulator. Can I run through this place quickly?
Tastes like burnt wires.
Where's the other... Oh, here it is. No wonder I was dying there. There's like 3 different things. Damn it. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. Gate control terminal. Reset ventilation system. So does this mean... Ooh, no more weird gases. Nice. Nice, 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 nice.
Why are we here? Dog not want to be here. Place too much like a cage. If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet. Dog doesn't understand. If dog, maybe voice could make dog stay. Dog not want to be in cage.
Oh boy. Dog, you're a little bit special, aren't you? Okay, so what's the order? Stained page. Not going to rat me out for what happened in the villa. I'm not the one who laid the foundation. And not going to take the fall for your supports either. When they try and pin this on me, I'll let them all know what's really going on with the construction contracts. Whoa! Back up. Back up, dog.
Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop.
Vending machine.
Always need more.
Or is he just gonna stay here? No? Get dog to the switching substation. Christine. That was her name? I thought she was... thought she had another name. Okay, what happens if I do this?
Dog, back in the cage. So here we are. These switches won't move themselves after. You can lead me to water. I can survive 1 or 2 of the inhabitants. And the gate here, if it somehow got locked, it'd... I do. You think you can figure out... I'll stand at my post. Once you trigger the event, well... I'll wait here until there's fires in the sky. The Sierra Madre
Okay, so I want to get over here. I'm guessing I could maybe use, what's her face? Christine. But she has another place to be. Bro, that was closed off. You lied to me, Vats. You lied to me. You lied to me again. Let's be honest. There are times where VAT just it just doesn't work. VATS just doesn't work sometimes. It just... There are times where VATS is just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be... I'm gonna be shitty. And I'm not gonna work. Also, why did I use that gas bomb if it didn't do a fucking thing? I hate VATS. I use mods to turn it into bullet time. Yep. I should look into doing the same. So, also, what? The hell is this aiming? Bro! I'm aiming here. And it's throwing the shit over here. I'm going insane. It's that dead money effect. It's driving me crazy. That aim though, it's not my fault. Did you see? Did you see the same thing I was seeing? No, but for real, it feels like the spear is like a little bit off to the right, like when you throw it. So it's not being sent directly to the. So it's not like when you shoot from a gun, where it like always travels through the same trajectory, right? Which is like basically right directly from in front of you over to the target. This feels like it's somehow it's physics based and it's attached to your arm. So your arm has to do the motion, and your arm is obviously like to the right of your body, so it feels like it has to travel like a different trajectory than bullets usually have to travel. So I feel like that's why it feels kind of off to throw it. I can already see the comments just like get good. You guys don't know what it is to suffer. Okay. Cosmic knife. Come on, Nintendo. What is this aiming? If that's a reference to something, I did not understand it. Snake-like? No. Terrified? Yes. Yes, there we go. I turned the speakers off. I hope that includes the shielded ones. Yep. Now this is much more enjoyable. .308 round. Automatic rifle. Okay. I already have one, but okay. Come on, Video Game Donkey, YouTuber. Item out. Take care. Alright, Wolfgang. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful night. Bear Trap Fist, Heavy Duty Springs. Maybe. I want to get over there just real quick. I think I forgot something. Nope. All good? Yep, apparently. Cosmic knife. What was this? Just a lunchbox. Okay. Pork and beans.
So, what's your story, beautiful? Don't talk much, do you? All right then. I'll just wallflower it over here.
What's that him floating above the fountain? The bot sure does like to make a presentation. We should keep...
Supposed to be the crown, and he's going to use... Yeah. Maybe the drain in power. No, the place will close up tighter than an opening at the fronds. Or Danny Parker's sphincter when he has to tip a door. Right, look. So, not every... In order to pull off the gala, old Sinclair had to get creative. The Sierra Madre announcement, for example. Not just for the casino, not at all. The gala's tied to the casino, draws on its power. Well, Vera's beautiful voice doesn't run on casino power, exactly. Her broadcast is tied into the emergency broadcast signal for the Sierra Madre. You know, in case of attack. Well, guess what? But because the broadcast had been hooked up to the gala event instead of an emergency... Yeah, the Sierra Madre's last... Oh, And when I say soothing music, I mean with the speakers being the state they are. That means it'll wake up everything in town like a hornet's nest. No, looks like a rooftop in Puesta del Sol. In better day. That place during spring, summer and fall, a little bit in winter, is a prime resort spot for ghost people. Not the best of neighborhoods. If we're going there, I'm not going alone. And if you have any bright ideas about telling me to stroll over there, or leave me there, no thanks. Partner, I'm not sure this guy's operating with a full deck. My bet? Process of elimination. Lowest common denominator. He figures the strong man's needed somewhere, even if it sounds like the strong man's two minds about it. Plus, I'm guessing wherever old doggy boy's needed doesn't need smarts. I hope not. Or we're royally jonesed. Christine, that her name? Nice name. I mean, you can't see it on posters, but never mind. I don't know. She might need to hold some place where speaking isn't important. Like stage tech? Lighting? Not me. And me? I've had prime billing in Europe, New York, and don't get me wrong, I can hold an audience, conduct a score from the rooftops. Odd men out, dead weight. Someone you need holding the... Any guy with hands is who he needs up on that rooftop. Guess he thinks I don't. Yeah, don't you? Or... ghost in name and image. Still a looker, though. Vera was a big star back before the bomb. But for some reason, Sinclair, he built this place. She caught his eye. Once he was hooked, that was it. So made the introductions, and guess what? He builds this place... Of course! What? Some kind of surprise to you that I knew a dozen Veras, or whatever her name was. Vera Keys. Figured I could pay Sinclair back. Introduce the two. Guy was a slouch in the dame department, had to pick up the slack.
Short period of time before taking damage inside a toxic cloud. Okay. Well, come with me. Come with me, and you'll see there's a world of pure imagination.
Watch out if you see a prize. Those machines, Sinclair's little gifts. Lost and if you need food, stims, put in a chip. Hold out your hand.
Ouch.
For long, though. Watch out if you see a prize. Because it's as traps.
Okay, that's it. I think that's it. Holy shit, this place is like Piss Filter Deluxe. Oh, come on. You're such an asshole. There we go. One.
Came a long way to rub this place. Guess greed is
Pack of cigarettes. I still haven't found good use for the Abraxo cleaner, at least in this DLC. Well, this place is kind of nice.
Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
What the hell is 21 doing now? Still can't figure out why I lost the signals. Gonna get inside this place if it's the last thing I do. Sitting too long. Damned arthritis. Damn clouds still in my lungs, rattling around.
Sierra Madre's not
Gonna get
getting any
inside this
younger.
place if it's the last thing I do. Sitting too long. Damned arthritis. Gonna wipe the slate clean. Kimball, the Republic, Hardin, McNamara, my brothers. Then I'll head back west. What the hell is 21 doing now? Come too far to go back now. Too far.
Come on, I didn't step on that.
Aren't the trees lovely this time of year? All blooming and green.
Bro,
And finally... Make sure he's dead. Poke him with a stick or something. Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps. I can end up making the crowd for long. What's next? I can end up making the crowd not for long.
you're not really helping me if you get in my way. There's nothing here?
Sierra Madre area.
Can I not go that way? No. I just fell.
I can help you get out. Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, either around cars or factories. Better make sure he's dead. Oh, him with a stick or something.
Yeah, VATS just doesn't work. Construction hat.
What's next? I can help you with the cloud.
There, the switching station. That's where you'll need to bring the mute.
Sure glad one of us knows which one to do. Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do.
Wish I still had that damn holo rifle. It's been forever making it. Need to find it when this is all done. Gonna get inside this place if it's the last thing I...
Sierra Madre may wait. Don't dive in for too long. What's next?
I can barely even see where the speaker is supposed to be. Maybe over the... Oh my god, I fell off. I shouldn't have done that.
Sierra Madre may wait, not me. This crouching's hell on my knees. Sierra Madre may wait, not me.
I always picture the courier going to see a wasteland therapist after this DLC. Oh my god, I want to see a real therapist after this DLC. So yeah, now every time I hear a beep, I start having a panic attack. I assure you, I usually have very vivid dreams. There's a non-zero chance I'm gonna have a dream where I hear beeping and I wake up in a cold sweat and it turns out it's my alarm or some shit.
My lungs rattling around.
I assure you that is likely to happen. How do I get over there? So it probably ends in Asian. Appreciation. Part. No. Loudspeakers, no. Conspirators, transcribing, action, no. Conversation, this could be it. Yes. Somewhere out there is a guy who's had a nightmare about this DLC, woke up in sweats, fuck Dead Money. Activate hologram. More explosives. Yeah. Honestly, the issue is not, I don't know. It's the pace of the DLC, you know? Cuz it's like constantly coming and going, and you have to go this way, and you have to, it's also like a sort of an escort mission, and it's like still better than some other DLCs I've played, but
Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense.
electric box fuse. Okay.
No, the bar.
I know a quest item when I see one. Would make for a good dream. Yeah, I think today I had like a dream where I was like in The Sopranos. I can't remember much other than that, but I just remember like, yeah, I was in The Sopranos in my dream. Bro.
The ghost people leave supplies as traps.
Gala's the only way in. No, why did I take that?
Sure glad one of us knows what to do.
What is this?
Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave
Absinthe.
signs as traps.
No. No, thank you.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help. Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar. I
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it quits there for today, because this place is a maze and I probably need a fresher brain to deal with this. But again, I want to thank you guys for watching the stream. Maybe a little late to ask for this, but if you want to leave a like, it will always help me out. It will help the stream out. And of course, if any of you who have been watching just want to tune into more Fallout streams, if maybe you want to see other games being played, if you want to recommend anything, if you want to talk about movies, music, life in general, we talk about that on the stream. So yeah, feel free to subscribe. Super chats are enabled. No, I'm just kidding. Well, they are enabled, but oh, holy shit. Large platypus, you're here? Damn. Glad I was able to lurk for the last 20 minutes. I left a like. Hope to catch the next one. Have a good one, dude. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I was like, hey, where's Large Platypus? Well, he has a life. And then, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'll see you guys. Not sure when I'm going to stream next. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe not. Depends. I want to get over this game. And especially, I want to get over this DLC because it's a tough one. But yeah. See you guys. Bye-bye.